What's up fellow travelers, it's MGR here. Today I want to talk about the build I use for my goodest boy, Razor. First and foremost, what you should know about Razor is his Ascension attribute is in fact physical damage bonus. For weapon I use the Serpent Spine because RNG said parry this and never gives me crit rate. So this is just to balance out his crit damage and crit rate. For any other weapon recommendations, any 5-star Claymore is really good on Razor. All the 5-star Claymores aren't really amazing, they don't have crit, but the base damage really makes up for it. For any other recommendations, of course, we have Serpent Spine. And then if you have access to the Black Cliff Claymore, which gives crit damage, that's also a good choice. For any free-to-play players, your choices are usually between the Snow Tomb Star Silver, mainly because it has physical damage as a substat, or Prototype Archaic. It has a nice passive effect and as well as attack bonus substat. For artifacts, I am running a 4-piece Glad, mainly because this is what I farmed from the beginning of the game and I have good substats on them. For any other artifacts, you could consider a 2-piece Bloodstained or 2-piece Pale Flame. Or if you have a cracked Pale Flame set, 4-piece Pale Flame is Razor's best in slot. But I don't like Pale Flame mainly because it takes a bit of time to ramp up. But if you get it ramped up to 2 stacks, it gives Razor an amazing physical damage bonus as well as an 18% attack bonus. For substats, I want to preface that substats are always more important than your artifact sets. Mainly because substats do basically shape your build and you should think of artifact substats as just bonuses to that. For substat priorities, you're looking at crit damage and crit rate for Razor first and foremost, and secondly looking at attack percentage or flat attack. Razor doesn't really care about energy recharge because there's so much energy recharge built into his kit already, and you don't care about health or defense because most things die before they can seriously injure you. For stats, I'm looking at attack percentage, physical damage bonus, and crit damage bonus. And now just for a little showcase. We are of course going up against our favorite samurai volunteer. I really like that I add Mesanori. He is a really consistently good target for DPS testing. I'm pairing Razor with Zhongli and Rosaria. Zhongli mainly so I can focus on dealing damage to Masanori. He does hit like a truck when he gets ramped up. And Rosaria just for the superconduct, so you can fully see Razor showcase at the end of it all. I'm surprisingly not hitting crits. The only thing that's really annoying about Mesanori overall is that little pause he does before he does his transition phase. Since that obviously is gonna take sometimes up to like 3-4 seconds, which really breaks it if you're trying to test your damage out.
You can't run!
Solidify!
So that was of course just damage showcase without even using Razor's burst. Which this is one of the reasons I love him. He just hits like a truck for absolutely no reason. On to the next one. Here we have our favorite little plant volunteer.
Stabilize!
I'm using Yanfei mainly just to break this thing really fast. Well, okay, it's not that fast. Yanfei is the next character I will be focusing on. She's not doing a lot of damage. Anyway.
Stabilize!
So that's the damage Razor does without his burst. Now after reset, let's go full force, hit the burst from the moment he gets stunned. Or I don't know, do you think it's he or she Let me know if plans gender in the bio.
Gather. Get back. Solidify.
Listen, with his burst we almost completely wiped the plant boy out. Just gonna start beating on the plant, because I'm trying to get my energy back for the next part. And that should do it for our plant volunteer. So we are here with our last volunteer for the Razor Showcase, the Primogeo Vicious.
Stabilize.
You should always make sure if you're going to use Razor and you have someone like Zhongli that puts a shield up for him or anything of that matter, always make sure that Zhongli puts the shield up before you pop your burst completely. Since that does tend to make a huge difference and you can just focus and wail DPS on your enemies. Because the moment you switch out of Razor, when using his burst, he completely loses that burst.
Gather.
And there you go. Thank you very much for tuning in to my Razor build. I really like Razor. He's been my main DPS for I think I got him in the first 2 months of Genshin's release, and ever since he's had a special place being part of a wolf pack and just caring so much about his Lupical, his family, and obviously meeting us. He cares a lot about us. My final stats for Razor, if you were interested, there is much room to improve. 72 crit, 150 crit damage. As I said, energy recharge isn't something I really care about too much. And I have 88.3% physical damage bonus. Thank you very much. MGR out.